Hey folks, it's Daniel Rashid, and my wife wants to ask me a bunch of questions today, so that's why we're here. I'm just here to answer some questions from her, and I hope they're decent. I don't really know what she has prepared, but let's get to it. What's the first question?
What company do you work for?
So I work in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, and I work for Royal LePage, Prince Edward Realty. Royal LePage, it's a national brand. If you don't know it, you're probably not looking at real estate.
Do you own property?
I do own property. I have a few multi-units in Charlottetown here. I've kept them pretty close to the center of the city. I find personally that was my bread and butter. I do have some investments in different communities, but I find that those are my best investments right downtown.
What was the biggest thing that you've learned, or what was the greatest thing that you've learned in your, 11 years now?
Yeah. I believe so.
Working as a realtor and investing in properties. What's the biggest takeaway that you can take from it?
Takeaway for me, for anyone sort of getting into it, and me personally, is just I maybe should have bought more at the time I purchased in the beginning. I didn't have too much to begin with. I kind of made the moves, but there was a time where I could have probably picked up a couple more properties, and if I could take it back, I would probably definitely get those properties at that time. Time goes by and things build in value, and it's crazy. And taking action's like probably the single most important thing to do if you can do it. And if you can't, just find a way to do it. It would be the biggest thing that I've learned, and what I would take away and tell you as a young investor or whoever is watching.
So if someone doesn't have the money to invest, or they're not ready to invest, what advice would you give them to start investing? Where do they start?
Yeah, so everyone has is a different position in life, and you have to respect your surroundings. But you definitely can set goals every day and kind of work towards that. Finding ways to make a little bit more cash, whether that be selling stuff or picking up a few more jobs or hours at your work.
No more Starbucks.
No more Starbucks. Being frugal about your environment and what you spend money on. You can definitely cut back costs and the things that you think you need for the things that you should have, like real estate would be one of those things to build passive income, so you can buy what you want.
Are you more likely to purchase a multi-unit or a duplex?
So yeah, anything more than 2 doors. I think 2 doors and up I would consider, rather than a single family home. I know some people have success with single families, but they're like a little bit more risk involved, a little more payments. You have one rent to worry about. If someone leaves, you pay for it. More so than a fourplex where if somebody leaves, you pay 1/4 of basically what your total rent is, and you have the other units to carry you. So I definitely would opt for more units.